Hey there, welcome to another episode of the Begin Within Health Show. I'm Nate, your coach and your guide on this journey to becoming your healthiest and strongest self. If you have listened to this show for any amount of time, or if you are on my regular list of individuals that I email out to promoting the podcast episode, telling you about special programs and other little tips and tricks and hacks that can help support you on your health journey. If you've been around this community for any amount of time, you've heard me say, or you've read it at the bottom of my emails, this little phrase: keep taking good care of yourself. Today, we're going to dive into that. I want to make sure that this is just isn't just a throwaway phrase. It's not just something that I say. It is a message that I stand by, a philosophy I live by, and one that I want you to consider incorporating into your life as well. I want to break down each and every word of that simple phrase and explain why it's more than just a nice thing to say. I promise, if you make it a part of your journey, it's going to make a difference in the way you approach every single day and the mindset that you have towards your workouts, toward your nutrition, hydration, toward getting the right amount of rest, toward managing stress and recovery, toward connecting with others and yourself in a meaningful way. It's going to make a difference. So tune in, sit back and enjoy. We're going to dive into that phrase: keep taking good care of yourself. And I'm going to tell you about why it is so important to me. But before I do, I want to thank you for being here. And I want to ask, if you would, if you haven't before, please rate and review the show if you are listening on a podcast player or watching on a podcast player like Spotify, or if you are watching on YouTube or listening along, please leave a comment. Please make sure that you subscribe or follow the show wherever you're listening. This helps me so much to be able to get in front of others who care about taking good care of themselves. And while you're at it, if you have already done that, or if you're about to do it, you can do it right now while you're listening. Rate and review the show, that is. Hop over to beginwithin.fit and you get access to a whole bunch of resources that I have available for you. Of course, the training and coaching programs that we have available, as well as free guides, free ebooks that you can download, linked right there, and then access to other podcasts, our blog, lots of great stuff there at beginwithin.fit. So hop over there. And if you're interested in the latest guide that I published, go to beginwithin.fit/retire. You can get access there to my latest book. All right, let's dive in and get into this phrase: keep taking good care of yourself. You've heard me say it so many times. The reason that I do is because I want it to have a real impact on you. If there's one thing that you remember from me, one phrase that you just could hear my voice say over and over again, that's the one. It's the one that I do say over and over again: keep taking good care of yourself. So let's dive in. Let me tell you about why that phrase, I believe, is so important and why I have so carefully crafted it in order to share it with you so regularly. When I say keep taking good care of yourself, I want to remind you that this whole process is more like a marathon than a sprint. There's no finish line when it comes to taking care of your health. It's not take care of yourself until X. It's something that we have to keep doing. It's an ongoing effort every single day. Too often we think that once we lose weight, once we um, achieve our goal, whatever it is, generally it's in how we look or the shape of our body, right? Once we achieve that goal, that we're done. But the truth is, this is a lifestyle. This has to be normal. This is your new normal, the healthy version of yourself. You can't just hit it hard for a few weeks and expect long-term results. I mean, You might feel great at that point, but if you don't keep taking good care of yourself, what is going to happen? You're going to go back to the old normal, the old habits. And then what happens? You're right back to where you started. You're right back to how you started feeling in the first place before you felt like you really needed to make a change. And I've seen that happen over and over and over again. And that's why I think it's so important for you to think of this as something that you keep doing, that it becomes a natural part of who you are. It just becomes the norm for you, the way that you choose to live your life. It's about making healthy choices just part of your daily rhythm, the consistent things that matter, getting enough water, moving regularly and healthfully, eating foods that are nutritious, that fuel your body and your cells to do what they do. The small habits add up, and before you know it, you're just living in a way that supports your health without thinking twice about it. It becomes your normal, and you keep doing it. It's a self-sustaining process. It should be that you do something, you feel better, and then you want to keep doing it because of how much better you feel. Keep taking good care of yourself. If you are like me, you are always looking for ways to add in more protein into your diet. We know protein is so healthy for us, so good for us for longevity, for, of course, taking care of our lean mass. It helps support weight loss. It helps support every single thing that your body does. So more tends to be better. However, if you have tried to add in protein, you know that there's a challenge. You know that there are protein bars out there that taste like cardboard. Some of them taste good, but they're basically just candy bars. They crash your energy, they don't support you. And of course, the ingredients are pretty suspect when it comes to how much they're actually supporting your health. What if I told you that there is a snack that delivers 32 grams of clean protein, equivalent to a 6-ounce steak, in a tiny package that's easy to carry along? I'm talking about convenience, and I'm talking about health with Joburg meats. If you haven't tried it, I encourage you to give it a try. They spent 18 months working with the USDA to bring the cleanest protein snack to the market that maybe the planet has ever seen. I'm talking about grass-fed beef, sea salt, apple cider vinegar, and simple spices. There are no nitrates, no sugar, no mystery chemicals that you can't pronounce with Joburg meats. So whether you're hitting the gym, whether you are traveling, or you just need some ways to add in some good, clean, healthy protein into your regular eating routine, Joburg meats, they've got you covered. I'm serious. Pop it in your gym bag, keep one in your car, take it anywhere that you need real nutrition really quickly. So here's what I need you to do. If you want to give it a try, go over to joburgmeats.com. That's JOBURG meats.com/begin within. And then use the code NATE15 when you check out. You're going to get a 15% discount on all of their products. Do it. Try it. You're going to love it. You're welcome. All right, let's talk about the second word, taking. Keep taking good care of yourself. Well, what's this all about? This one's huge. So let's dig into this a little bit. I'm talking about, when I say taking, keep taking good care of yourself, I'm talking about intentional action. Motivation is great. Don't get me wrong. You're feeling like doing it. You feel good about doing it. And then you do it. But it's not the thing that's going to get you there. It's not the thing that's going to get you to keep doing it over and over and over and over again. Motivation is like a burst of energy that we get when we listen to a podcast, maybe like this one, Or you see that before and after transformation online, or you talk to a friend who's gotten some amazing results and they're like, hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. And then you're like, oh, here we go. I'm fired up. But the reality is motivation fades, right? Motivation fades. And that's why I don't want you to rely on it ever. I don't want you to rely on motivation. What actually matters is the intentional action that you continue to take on a regular basis. So I talk about motivation a lot with my clients, and not in the way I want to get you motivated. Motivation is great. We are cautious of it. Don't wait for motivation. Just do it anyway. And if the thing you're trying to do requires a lot of motivation, then it probably isn't the right thing to be focusing on. It's probably not the right intentional step to be trying to take. It might just be too big. You got to make it smaller. You got to take smaller bites, smaller steps in the journey. And when the step is small enough, it doesn't need a lot of motivation. And when we're intentionally going through that process, making it smaller and focusing on taking that really tiny step that keeps us going, then we're going in the right direction. We really are. It's the consistency of your action that compounds over time. It's not the size of the action or how hyped you are at the beginning. It's the consistency of doing something, the consistency of continuing to try, of taking a step and continuing on. Keep taking those steps. So no matter what it was, meal prepping, taking a walk every morning, scheduling your lifting days, strength training days on your calendar, taking action is what transforms you into a different version of yourself. When you take that action on a consistent basis, you're building the foundation for good health, building the life that you want to have in terms of health. Keep taking good care of yourself. All right, let's move on to the third word, good. Keep taking good care of yourself. Here's what I'm talking about with this. The word good, to me, it means doing the right thing. And you know what? I am confident that deep down, you know what the right thing to do is. Deep down, you know it. You absolutely know it. It's not about doing the easiest thing. It's about making decisions that are in alignment with who you really want to be, ultimately, with the healthy life that you want to live. And sometimes it's hard to do the right thing, isn't it? Maybe it means saying no to something that you really want. And in terms of health, right, we get that, right? It might be an extra slice of cake, or maybe going to bed instead of watching that next episode on the show that you're enjoying watching, episode after episode after episode on Netflix. You go to sleep instead of watching the next one. You got to say no. That's the right thing to do. It's the good thing to do. And of course, that doesn't mean that it's the most fun, but it is the thing that is long term the most rewarding. And like I mentioned, you know what this is for yourself and for your body. Maybe it's a certain way of eating, or times of the day to be eating, or a certain workout. You know what it is. The thing that challenges you, the thing that makes you feel better without making you feel wrecked, right? Maybe it's getting outside, getting some fresh air every single day, getting some sun on your skin, getting under the sky. And of course, the thing that might be good for you might not be the thing for someone else. You know what you need in order to feel your best. That's good. That's what's good for you. And so when it comes to when I say keep taking good care of yourself, it reminds me, and I hope it reminds you, that you have a responsibility to yourself to make the right choices for you, for your body, for your brain, for your cells, for your energy throughout the day, tomorrow's energy, the version of yourself you're going to be tomorrow, the version of yourself you're going to be in a year, the version of yourself that makes the people around you better, the version of yourself that is around for the long haul, to enjoy life and love with the people that you care about the most. Making decisions that support that version of yourself, that's good. It might not be fun always, it might not be easy always, but that's a good thing to do. That's the right thing to do. And of course, this is not about perfection. To me, when I say good in terms of health, it's not about being perfect, but it's about progress. It's about choosing the right things in the moment, the good thing in the moment, the thing that's really going to benefit you, no matter how big or how small that might be, and making sure that it gets accomplished. And you know me, the good thing to me does not mean that it's always broccoli all day long every day. It doesn't mean that we're going to lift for an hour every single day. The good thing sometimes is to have a little bit of fun. Have some fun. Sleep in once in a while, right? Stay up once in a while. Connect with people that you care about when you have the opportunity to do it. But do the good thing, the right thing for your health most often. Make that the normal, the default. And you're going to be really happy with the results. So you're going to be really happy with how you feel and how your body and your energy respond. Keep taking good care. Let's talk about care. I want you to understand this. Taking care of yourself is not selfish. Caring for yourself is not selfish. It's self care, yes, but it's not done in a selfish way. It's about loving yourself enough, again, to do the right thing, to do the good thing, to take the healthy steps. And it reminds me of a client that I once had that, as far as I could tell, is the type of person that had all the money that anyone could ever have. If he wanted something, he would just buy it. And if for him, that included personal training, right? Working with me, working with a nutritionist, whatever. He could afford the best things that he wanted, but he still wasn't getting the results that he hoped for. And here's why: because he really wasn't truly taking care of himself. Um, Self care, right? Is what we're talking about here. He hired people to do what they could to help, but he still wasn't doing the work for himself. He couldn't hire someone else to eat the vegetables for him or to get him up in the morning, get him moving. It had to come from him. The care, take good care of yourself. And that, of course, it means being intentional about your health. It means doing what's necessary, even when it's not easy, right? You can see the theme throughout this, how these are all interconnected, because the care is the thing that has the most long term value. What I do right now that actually makes me better, that's the best way that I can care for myself. When you truly care for yourself, it really is an act of love. It is not just for your body, it's for your future self, for your mind, for your energy, for everything that is you in the future. You're caring for that. And that's pretty important, wouldn't you agree? You have to do that. in order to build the foundation for good health long term and to be able to enjoy life more fully. You have to do that. You have to take care of yourself now so that in the future you're here and you have energy and positivity and ability and strength, and you can do all the things that matter most, which include, I have no doubt, taking care of others in a good and right way as well. Now, we've been kind of teetering on the line here into getting into the word yourself. That little example I gave you, you could already see we're starting to tip into that, right? Keep taking good care of yourself. The last one. This one is personal. The reality is you're the only one who can do this for you. The example I just gave you, that individual I worked with, it shows it. What it all comes down to. You can have a team of coaches, trainers, doctors, family cheering you on, but you're the one who has to do it. You are the one who has to do all this. Keep taking good care of yourself. They cannot do it for you. They can't eat your veggies for you. They can't do the workout for you. They can't get a good night's sleep for you, right? You can't outsource this. And that's why health and fitness sometimes is a great equalizer. It comes down to keeping on taking good care of yourself. We all have to do it. Every single one of us. You can hire a trainer, you can hire a chef, but at the end of the day, you're the one who has to get up. You have to do the workouts. You have to eat the healthy food. You have to get the rest that you need. No one can do this for you. It is all about you. Taking responsibility for your own health, your journey, your choices, your actions. It's all about yourself. And again, not in a selfish way, in a way that benefits you, but also benefits others. And, really, even if they could, even if there's someone was watching you for part of the day, slapping the, unhealthy food out of your hand, giving you a, a Brussels sprout every time they did that, made you eat it, right? I mean, they could force you to do it, but they're not going to be there all the time. You can get up in the middle of the night and undo a lot of healthy decisions, right? We know that. So it has to be you taking responsibility for yourself. There's no magic pill, there's no shortcut. It's about doing the work for yourself and doing the work yourself at the end of the day. I'm in this too. I mean, it's challenging, but this is the reality, right? This is the way that it is. And that's empowering. It's liberating. You get to be in control of your health every single day, every step of the way. It starts and it ends with you. And for me, my health, it starts and it ends with me. We're the sum of the decisions we've made, and the future version of us is the sum of the decisions that we've made between now and then. So that's right. Sometimes it can feel like a little bit of a drag to know that uh, I'm my own worst enemy or I'm the one holding me back. But again, that's also empowering and liberating because then there's only one person that needs to make an adjustment in order for this whole thing to be headed in a healthier direction. For me, it's me. For you, it's you. Keep taking good care of yourself. So that's why I say it. Keep taking good care of yourself. It's not just a throwaway sign off. I don't want it to be that for you. It's a call to action, it's a mindset. And I want you to own it. I want you to own it along with me. Keep it's ongoing effort, taking it's action over just a feeling of motivation. Good, doing the right thing for you. Care. Keep taking good care, taking those healthy steps. It's an act of love, it's an act of care for yourself. You're the only one who can do this. I hope this has been helpful for you. I hope this was a little bit of inspiration. I hope this was a little bit of a mindset dial twist. Just crank that mindset in a healthier direction, because I want you to leave being confident that what we say, how we live, and what we choose to do really does matter. It really does matter. So keep taking good care of yourself because you deserve it. And as always, I will catch you soon. Until then, keep taking good care of yourself.